Communication Silver, Project 1, title The Spirit of Unexpected. The Spirit of Unexpected by Gav Mohammad Rayhaan.
When was the last time something supernatural, something extraordinary came haunting to you? A year? A few months back? Well, this spirit of unusual powers had arisen a long time ago during the rule of the massive Mahajanpadas. However, it was no brought-in concept. It was no expected. It did take a lot of time. Within a spur of a moment, spirit was brought into the lives of millions. It all happened once upon a time. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, members of the SKTM family, Gavaliers, founder Toastmaster, and distinguished Toastmaster Shinoy, good evening.
Good evening.
Well, this happened not a long time back, when during the rule of the massive Mahajanpada, the most mightiest ruler of the clan, Shikampar. But unfortunately, he did prove himself to be a very able ruler during the starting of his period. But as time passed, he became to be known as one of the greatest rulers of all time. He had a kingdom of lovely people filled with lovely architectural monuments and amazing landforms. But not only that, God had also blessed him with a handsome, good-looking, wise son named Sigra. But there had been a lot of reports on Sigra by the later rulers. People called him, in Sanskrit, Manu Vilak Sanajana, which translates in today's English as mind freak, for not one, but many reasons. Once, he was recorded of mixing neem leaves, rose petals, and flowers to make some weird paste in which he dipped carrot and ate it. He was also known to make toothpastes out of latex and also wood of trees. This caused a lot of confusion amongst the people of that nation, and they thought he actually was mad. But one day, surprisingly, while mixing a mixture of eagle leaves and rose stems, he walked across the hills, suddenly slid across one of the ancient enemy traps, fell down, rolling down the hill to the foothill lake. Well, it was after a period of 800 years that invaders had finally come to this nation. And coincidentally, Sigra's body was found in the banks of this lake. The banks of this lake had been flourished with wonderful valleys with a population of more than hundreds and thousands of people, and they were all having a good time. But one small thorn on their side was this lake. When people found Sigra's body, they claimed for him to have a bottle in his hand. And they also say that this bottle had caused a lot of changes in that lake. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, there was a white, dense fog above the river, which had scarlet red water. As popular assumption says, anyone intentionally or unintentionally came in contact with the water of that river would go missing. Well, this was just an assumption. People of that valley were so scared of the river when one day a very uninterested passerby walked up the river to wash his face. All the villagers came running towards him, but it all ended up in vain when that passerby took some water and splashed on his face. And then, ladies and gentlemen, the spirit of the unexpected was revealed. That passerby, innocent, unknowing, and completely careless, he was made to sit something unusual, and people didn't expect it. From then on, the lake enthroned all the people of that valley. People ran towards the lake, begging for gold coins, cannons, swords, flowers, as they thought the lake would provide what he wanted. But unexpectedly, life doesn't go the way we want it to. And what happened was just the other way around. People who expected for gold coins got clay tablets. People who wanted swords were blessed with sticks. And people who wanted cannons were blessed with paper plates. Not just that, it also created a lot of commotion as all the flowers and leaves they expected for turned into ashes. This made the people muddle-headed. One day, an evil prince of the ruling clan came up to the river. He had heard about the mysteries of the river, and similar to the thinking of the people, he thought the lake would provide them what he needed. He shouted out to the river, "River, please take my life. My life is now useless. I had been in love with a princess, a beautiful Mughal princess for years, until I finally got to know that she had already been married twice." And just as he finished the statement, a bottle appeared in his hands. He thought the bottle was rat poison, and he thought it was the perfect thing to do at the perfect moment. He gulped it down instantly. And guess what? As we expected, he, in search of death, as gulping the bottle, was blessed with immortality. Then it came to the notice of all the people in the village that the people were so stupid and the river had given them the contrary of whatever they are asked. Then millions of people rushed to the river asking them to be slaves, and all of them ended up being kings. Well, as the popular saying goes, and as I repeat it again, life does not go the way we like it to. Even though the spirit of magic had lifted upon the people of that valley, by the end of the 9th century CE, a massive drought flourished the area, and the river dried up to not more than small sand particles at this bed. This today revolves around all the ancient historians and all the people who had benefited and lost from such magical incidents. Over to the Toastmaster.